find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of my live mini reading sessions. And at the time that I am streaming right now, I still have a couple spots left. So make sure that you snag your spot. I'm so excited to be going live with you guys. We've been just having so much fun lately with these live readings. And thank you guys so much for all of your support. So I'm going to wait for you guys to join, but the next person is Vin. And if you happen to be clicking on this after it's already streamed, make sure that you're subscribed and that you ring the notification bell and that you go into your settings and make sure that you turn on the notifications in your phone for YouTube. That way you can be notified of when I do these readings. And every weekend I try to go live. Usually they're live free sessions, so I also do free sessions. So make sure you subscribe for that. So hi Vin, I'm so excited to get in your reading. How about we get started? So you really want to manifest a job in 2022. And you went out for a job recently and they said that they can't let you know until next year. And that makes a lot of sense. I was actually just tapping into your energy like on the break real quick there. I like read over your question and I remembered when I used to be, back when I used to do a different job. I was like a manager and I was in charge of hiring people. And I remember around the holiday season or around December, January, I would have this stack of people who were hired like on my desk or people to hire on my desk. And I would just procrastinate. I didn't want to do it. It was just like too much to schedule while there was a lot going on. So yeah, sometimes it can be really tough to get a job around this season right now. But just know that like, I do see you getting a job in 2022 and to just be patient. It's going to be okay. This is the Queen of Pentacles. I love that that's the first card that I pulled because the Queen of Pentacles is the woman who makes the money. It's the woman who has a good job, the woman with good fortune. So I think it's a good sign that like, yes, you're going to manifest that in 2022 for sure. So they're saying 4 or 5 months from now. And I know that might be hard to hear, that maybe it's more closer to the spring, maybe a little bit closer to March or April is going to be when you land this job. Now, maybe you get the job early, but you're not actually trained and getting your first couple paychecks and feeling like, yes, I'm the Queen of Pentacles, I've got this job until around April or May. Okay, so your guides want you to be patient. They're saying you're gonna make this happen. Everything's gonna work out. You're gonna be taken care of financially. Some time, okay? Now, this job that you went out for, oh, look, and the Nine of Pentacles just flipped over too. This is a symbol of money and abundance and financial rewards, financial gains. So you're getting really positive cards. This job that you went out for, let's look into that. Your guides are definitely telling you not to put all your eggs in one basket with this job. Like, I wouldn't just sit around and wait to hear back from them. I get the sense that the interview went well and they definitely respect you. But to keep going, keep applying for other jobs and interviewing, I think their decision might be a no. I'm not even sure if you're going to hear back from them. You might have to call them, time's going to pass, they're going to, take your number down, and they might not even tell you no, because I feel like they're going to choose somebody else. But your guides are saying the reason they're choosing somebody else is because this has to do with your happiness. And that job is not what they're trying to make it seem like it is. I just got this message, hellhole. Like, that place is a hellhole. Like, it's not going to be good for you. And I know you had your hopes up and you were so excited and you really put yourself out on the line. Because, like, when you go for a job interview, it's almost like dating, you put yourself up to be rejected over and over again. And it's so frustrating. But Something that I tell a lot of my clients and that helped me kind of on my job hunt in the past was remembering that these things really have a lot to do with your energy and your alignment and what you're trying to manifest. And so, if something really is not for you and that job doesn't have your name on it and it has someone else's name on it, then of course you're not going to get the job. So, anytime you find out that you don't get the job, take a moment to be sad about that. Take a moment to let that sink in, the true feelings of it. But then lift your energy to gratitude and happiness for the person who did get it. That's part of their life path. That was part of their soul contract. That job had their name on it. And that's just proof that there's a job out there for you that has your name on it too. So start looking at the situation in that way, not from a feeling of lack, like you have to struggle and you have to fight and you have to win and you have to be the best out of all the people that apply. You just need to be yourself. You just need to speak your truth. You just need to put your best foot forward and trust that you're going out and you're giving yourself every opportunity to land in the place that has your name on it. So let's see if we can get any more opportunity or messages about your opportunities coming in work. I don't know if this has to do with the love situation because I keep getting love cards. I don't know if you left a relationship or you're trying to get out of a relationship and that's why you need work. But I just see blessings over that healing that you're going through in the love life. I think it's just being acknowledged, like why this is so important to you and your guides really want to help you. A lot of stuff is coming up about love. If you want to do a love reading with me sometime in the future, feel free. I've also got some love messages, pick a card readings on my channel. I think your guides are telling you, I think your goal is kind of like to get this situation with your finances and your career together so that it can improve your love life. If you're in a relationship and you're fighting, maybe finances are coming up, this could help for sure. But maybe it's also about just attracting what you want in your love life. And I do think in a funny way, this is kind of the path, so focus on it. But your guides are also reminding you don't need to punish yourself until you get this job. Obviously, you need to be smart with your finances and make good decisions and stay dedicated. But they're telling you don't self-sabotage yourself by in a weird way kind of almost punishing yourself because you haven't manifested this yet or you haven't gotten what you wanted. They're telling you what's important right now is actually to have fun, because when you have good energy around you and you're enjoying yourself, then that's going to help you attract that job that you want. So you keep getting love readings from Pick a Card when you ask about career. Yeah, maybe it's time. It could be connected. um, your guides are saying you need to have fun, you need to talk to people. Maybe this is even about networking, because as you're meeting new people or hanging out with your friends, you're just kind of casually throwing it out there that you're looking for work, and someone's going to probably try to help you or connect you with someone. I actually get this message that it's very possible that you could get a job opportunity through a friend or a friend of a friend or someone that they tell you about a place they used to work or somewhere that they're at that's hiring. So your guides are like, this holiday season, socialize. This early spring, socialize and network. Obviously, keep putting applications out there. And it's possible that you're going to get a job that's just for now and you continue the job hunt. So be open with that. It's not always that the first thing you land is the one you stay with. Maybe it's just something that just bridges the gap and gets you through till you find the situation that you really like. Maybe that's why we're also seeing it's closer to May that you're really landing this situation. Perhaps you do land something closer, but it's just for a couple months or it's just seasonal, it's just getting you through. So be open to that. But yeah, your guides are like, stop punishing yourself. You need to have fun right now. So maybe if you can't beat them, join them. If you're having trouble getting a job right now and everybody's just like, no, we're not hiring because it's the holidays and it's just a transition season, then just sit back, have fun, enjoy yourself. Keep putting out those applications, but your guides are really telling you that you need to lift your vibration so that you can attract this. And you don't want to go looking at these jobs from a place of lack. You want to feel like you've got a lot going on in your life and that this job is just going to be a tool that's going to help you towards your mission. And that's something else I'm going to say is that if your only plan right now is just to get the job, to get the money, but you don't have any other big plans for your life, you don't have any creative projects going, you don't have anything else you're working towards, that's not why you're here. You're not here to just work for the system. You're here to be yourself. You're here to put your unique energy into this world. You're here to create. And so, if you don't have anything you're creating towards, you don't have any big vision for your life or where you want to go next, maybe while you're spending this time at home and you're in between things, work on creating a vision board. Because when you get to this job, it's probably not going to make you happy. It's going to bring in some abundance to you, but what else are you doing with your life and your time? Nights and weekends are so important. That's where you build yourself, you build your character, you grow. And so you're definitely being called to bring in new people, to socialize, to have fun, to get into that energy so that you can start drawing in some inspiration for what it is that you do want to create, for what your bigger vision is right now. This, with all these planets that have gone direct and now these eclipses are over, this is a really great time to start thinking more about the big picture in your life. And you might feel like, you know what, I can't think about that because of where I'm at right now. I just want to wait until I get this job. I want to wait until the finances are flowing and then I'll think what's next. But it might be that you're not able to attract the job or the finances until you have a clear vision of the big picture. So, it's funny because that makes sense to us. Like, I'm just trying to figure out my situation and then I can think about everything else. But you need to put yourself first. The money and the career that will flow to you once you have your big vision. So I implore you right now to have fun and to spend time working on your bigger vision boarding, and that way you know how you're going to be using this job. That way you're not just working it to survive or for the money, you're working it because it's a tool to get you where you want to go. It's a stepping stone. It's your current situation, it's not your final destination. That way you can make the job work for you instead of you working for the job. So those are the messages that are coming out. I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. Peace out. All right. So we're going to move on to the next person. Oh, it's Senki. Hey, Senki. It's so great to hear from you. Oh, you're welcome, Vin. Hmm. Okay. So, Senki, want to look into your love life. You and the person that you're seeing decided to just like kind of take it slow, take things one step at a time, because this person that you're seeing, she's like, I am really busy with my studies. They're about to get intense, and I just don't know if I can make a lot of promises or like really show up in this relationship. So let's just kind of chill and like take it one step at a time. So, yeah, let's go ahead and look at the cards. How does she feel about you? Okay. Oh my God. Senki, this is some tea. So first of all, this card, I'm thinking about your body. Ooh, this card is like so racy. Definitely you guys very passionate, like intense connection. I see that. And I feel like it's just intoxicating when you guys are around each other, like really good vibes. Like she's really attracted to you for sure. There's definitely this energy of regret, like that talk that she had with you. Let's just start here. The truth is, she has been talking and seeing other people. I get the feeling this person you've been dating is like a little bit insecure. Like, she constantly needs to have somebody around her be talking to her. She kind of comes across like as this, straight edge, straight A student, kind of serious person, but she has like a really rebellious side. I don't know if she ever drinks, but I feel like when she does, she just like goes crazy. She's one of those people that's just like totally put together all the time, but then when she parties hard. And so I do get a sense that she has a little bit of an addiction to people. I don't know how to say it. Like, I'm not going to say it's like a sex addiction, but I think it's like she likes to have multiple people pursuing her at the same time. It's kind of her dirty little secret. So she might have like an online long distance relationship going on. There might be another person, like she's probably on the dating apps still. I don't know if that's like how you guys met, but I feel like she's kind of addicted to that and like swiping and texting people and going on dates and hooking up. And like, I don't know, it just seems like she's kind of all over the place, like leaking her energy to a lot of different people. And I think that's the real reason that she told you, like, I can't make any promises, basically. Like, I don't know if we can really lock this down or we need to take this slow or whatever. I don't think her studies are the real reason. I think she's lying. Um, I do feel like she has been having issues financially. Um, I'm working really hard to be stable in this area so I can have room for a relationship. I think this card came out because the vibe I'm getting from it is that she wants to be more mature. She wants to do better. She wants to get her life in order. She wants to get to sleep at a decent hour. She wants to stop, like, I feel like she's almost like restricting and then binging, restricting and then binging. So am I picking up on an eating disorder? But I don't think so. 'Cause I feel like what I'm picking up on is she's like really good and she like works really hard and she does really well with her finances, and then she goes out and she blows it and she like gets wasted, and then she like buys a bunch of food, and like it seems like she needs to really balance out her life. I feel like when she's with you, she can be your true self, and she likes how relaxed you are and how comfortable you are in your own skin. She wishes she could be like that. She wants what you have. She loves being around you because of that. You don't pressure her. Um, you really like her. You guys have a lot of chemistry, I'll tell you. Um, I feel like she told you that because she didn't want to hurt you. Because the truth is, when she's around you, she forgets about all the other crazy bullshit she does, and she can just be real. And she feels how easy it is to just be comfortable in her own skin, because your energy is very contagious. Even when I talk to you, you make me feel at ease. Like, I love your vibe, and I think she really does like your vibe. And but then she goes home and she kind of goes back into her habits, and I feel like she does have a sense of empathy. She's not totally narcissistic or anything. I think that she has a lot of guilt and shame, because she restricts herself and then she binges. And I'm not even talking about food, I'm talking with everything. It's like all or nothing attitude with her. It's very strange. I feel like that's probably just because of her trauma. Our trauma, we all have, affects us in different ways. So she's learning to like integrate and accept all sides of herself and to give to herself and balance things out. Anyways, what's going on is after that conversation she had with you, she's regretting it. I'm regretting the things I last said to you. I keep going it over in my head. Because I think ever since she had that conversation with you about let's just take it one step at a time, code word for I don't know if like we should commit. I don't know if I don't know if I can cut out all of this other bullshit I'm doing and actually be present with you here. I want to have my cake and eat it too, you know? I think now she regrets it because you, after you heard that, you kind of pulled back energetically a little bit because you're like, oh, okay, well, I thought we were really feeling each other. I thought this was going somewhere. I was ready to lock it down or like take the next step. So maybe I'm not going to invest so much. Like if you're basically telling me you need space, so I'm going to give you a little bit of space. But now she's like, oh no, come back, come back. I didn't mean it. I regret it. I didn't realize what we had until it was gone. I know it's all my fault and I feel like it's almost too late now, like you moved on. I think it's good that you pulled back a little bit after she said that. I think I think she wanted you to chase her. I think she likes it when a lot of people fight over her. That's what makes her feel valid. It's kind of unfortunate. I don't mean to be roasting this person you were dating so much. I understand it. Like, it's okay. I feel like this is just something she's dealing with. I feel for her, but I kind of feel like it's a little disrespectful to you because there's a lot of stuff you don't know that's going on. Now, she does feel bad. I've been staying up late thinking about those nights we talk for hours. I want to find a way back into your heart. Yeah. I feel like you've pulled back a lot because you're just like, okay, well, if you need space or you want to take this one step at a time, then I'm going to let you call the shots here and I'm just going to go over here because you got your own stuff going on. But now she's like, damn it. I put my foot in my mouth, you know? This says, thank you for helping me awaken to my true self. I feel this card so much. I feel this card so much. Like, she really feels like she has discovered more of herself by being around you. And she wants to connect with you more because of that, but also because of her attraction to you. I keep getting that she's very attracted to you, but there's like stuff she's hiding. She's afraid to let you see her true self, you know? I think she also kind of wants to know, like, will you fight for me? That's kind of the energy that I feel from her. She's like, will you fight for me? But you're like, I don't want to play games. Like, just tell me what you want. Tell me how it is, you know? Now, this last card is good. I'm open to a committed relationship. I just want to take more time to get to know you better before we take that next step. So that's kind of where she's at. She wants to slow it down. She's got some shit to work through. I think the studies are valid, but I think there's other stuff you don't know about. I get the feeling that you keep standing in your power. You don't chase her. Oh, and you just said, I'm definitely not chasing. Yeah, I don't sense that at all. You're not. And I think that's good because it kind of puts the ball back in her court. I think you're respecting what she said, and I think she needs to realize that whatever she says, you're going to respect it. And I think the games she's played with people and relationships in the past aren't going to work on you. So the only choice she has is to show up as her true self. Maybe that's really scary for her, you know? She's very attracted to you. I just keep getting those messages. She loves being around you. I've been staying up late thinking about those nights we talk for hours. I want to find a way back into your heart. Yeah, she misses you, or at least the energy and the attention that you guys were giving each other there. And now she's pulling back because of her work, studies, but also because she got a little scared, you know? Your guides are telling you you're doing the best thing. Let go of control. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to her. You know, I know you might be a little worried, oh no, maybe I'll get hurt because maybe this is her way of kind of just slowly cutting me out of her life, but I don't think so. I think you guys are going to connect again. The passion here is like just really intense in the most beautiful way. Yeah, this is a valuable connection. I also feel like she's struggling to know her value, to know her worth, and that's an inside job. You know, it's nothing you can help anybody see. So it's almost like be patient with her. You've been guided to her for a reason. You do have a very, very deep connection. There's potential here for this relationship. I see it moving forward. There's good fortune. I see that you guys are both seem to be really devoted to continuing to explore this. Give her a little bit of space. I think she's going to come back around. I think she's going to open up. I think any other connections she's had going, none of them seem as strong as the one you have, and they seem to be kind of fizzling out. I think that a lot of her immaturity is kind of crumbling and dying right now. She really is in a big transition. She's going through a lot of subconscious healing. That might also be why she's asking for space right now. You guys are very compatible. Like, it's crazy. You are very much opposites attract. This is like, forgiveness is a strong word, but I do get the feeling that like you guys are going to have a little bit more understanding for each other. as you go through this, as time passes. And I do feel like this is the energy you should be in. Just kind of, you got left the door open for her, but you got a lot going on around you, you know? I don't know. I kind of see this moving forward. I just think you guys need a little bit of time. There's definitely something here, though. This energy is wild. You guys have a very strong connection. I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. Okay, this is for Kara or for Kara. Okay. So Kara or Kara is asking, what does Spirit want me to know right now? Oh, Sage says, thank you so much. By the way, I love your nails. Thanks. I wanted to do something kind of festive. Can I see your phone? I have to show you guys this. Oh, so Kara. Thank you, Kara. Okay. Look. Hang on. Yes. It's so glittery. They're kind of chipping. These are so pretty. Okay. So Kara, what's Kara's question? Okay, yes. What does Spirit want me to know right now? Let's get into your reading, Kara. We're all getting distracted by my shiny nails. I swear I'm like a bird, attracted to anything that's like shiny or glittery or... Okay, Kara, I'm gonna take you to this deck. I hope you're ready. Interesting. These two cards really go together. Clarity and insight. First of all, color palette on point. These are such beautiful cards. Let's get into it. I do get the sense that after this eclipse transit that we just had, you do all of a sudden have an overwhelming sense of clarity. The message with this card is that the more that you know yourself, the clearer that your insights into your relationships become. The more attention that you pay to your own inner truth, the more loving your communication with others is going to be. Once you have stopped struggling within yourself, harmony is going to surround you in your life. So when you know yourself, you know your morals, you know your ethics, you know your values, you know your goals, you know what you want to move forward to, you understand what your talents and your gifts are and like what your mission is. You don't even have to understand it like 100%, but once you get that and work towards getting that clarity, everything can come into harmony around you, because every interaction that you have, every encounter that you have, every decision that you make, you're able to approach that from the space of your inner truth. I think your guides are saying like, this is what you worked on this year. You might not have seen a lot of outer growth in your reality. Maybe the circumstances and the situations don't appear to have changed that much, but you just hold on and get ready for 2022, because this energy that you have cultivated is life-changing. Absolutely life-changing. So right now is a great moment for you to gain clarity about some type of problematic situation in your life. It's going to cause you to need to like confidently express your truth or your preferences. Your guides are telling you to fight the urge to become manipulative, to like get what you want. Sometimes we feel like if we just do this or this or this, or we say the right thing, then we will get what we want from a situation. But sometimes we have to remember that we can't force the situation to change. We can't force anyone else to change. We are the only ones that can change or walk away or put our foot down or whatever it is. This could also be like, maybe you're just not happy with your life in general. And I see that you're a very grateful, hearted person. So sometimes it's hard when you wake up and you're just like, this is not me. This is not what I want. And so I think that's also what you need to do is kind of admit or realize, okay, this isn't it for me. This over here is what I want. It's like they're asking you to confidently express what you want and what you need. I don't know if there's a certain relationship in your life, clearly state your wants, your needs, your expectations, but that's kind of the vibe that I get. There's a message that these conflicts around you will be resolved, but you need to remain true to yourself and true to your heart. You need to show the values that you cherish. You need to put out what is important to you, and through that, other people will find the courage to admit their truth in the situation as well. Then we've got the Eight of Fire, which is really interesting because this is the insight card. I feel like clarity and insight go together. So, what they're saying about this card is that once again, there's this huge aha moment or light bulb moment, like a light has gone on, and you're able to see through a situation. I keep getting messages about like a productive communication, you being able to share. And it's also like spontaneous changes are happening. You're moving on from something. It might happen just really fast and overnight, and you might be kind of scared, but your guides are just like, speak your truth and move forward. So a lot is becoming clear to you now. Like your inner channels are open, and it's enabling you to be really frank and really honest and speak from your heart. So, on a personal level, you are definitely in a position to clear up this situation. You have nothing to hide. You have nothing to protect anymore. You can share your insights lovingly. You literally have nothing to lose, is what your guides are saying. So, what's going on right now is you're getting a lot of downloads, clear ideas, practical suggestions, and all of this is going to move things that have been really stagnant in your life in the right direction. So I'm getting this message that, like, finally everything is moving forward. Your guides are telling you to be open. It's a balance between obviously knowing your truth and being clear on your intentions, but also you don't always have to insist on your own vision. Sometimes you need to see through the eyes of everybody involved so that you can reach an agreement. It doesn't always matter who comes up with the best idea. It just matters that the situation gets resolved for the benefit of everybody. So I hope that that makes sense. I'm going to pull you some more cards. Is there anything else you need to know? Well, this card flashed at me, move. I don't know, maybe it's just like a situation with the house, a landlord, roommates, I don't know. But this could also be telling you move forward. Move forward. Finally, everything's moving, like the flow. Things aren't blocked anymore. The stagnation is over. That's a good message. Yeah. And your guides are like, just go. If you've been asking, should I stay or should I go in any type of situation, they're like, just go, go. You're worthy. You're worthy. You got to stick with what feels genuine to you. And they're also like, get your routine together. I've been pulling this for so many people, and I've also been dealing with this myself right now. But like, if your morning routine, your evening routine, and like just what you're doing on your time off and stuff is not in alignment, it's time to get it together. Because I feel like you're like leaving some type of situation, and now you're put in a position to need to like rapidly manifest a bunch of stuff to get yourself like, really stable and secure. And so your guides are like, you got to get with it with the routine. You can't afford to sink down into lethargy and procrastination right now. So there's a lot that needs to be done, but I feel like this routine is going to allow you to have some me time, allow you to have some rest, allow you to enjoy, and like creating space for all those things, and also of course creating space for the work that needs to be done. So I hope that this reading resonates with you. Oh, and I love hearing your feedback as well. Like that, because this message was so specific, and it's so great to hear that it made sense to you and that you appreciate it. So thank you so, so much. I'm sending you so much love and light with this message, and I will see you next time. Oh, hi. Hi. I speak my truth. It's great to see you. All right, we're going to move on to the next person. Oh, Brown Bear. Oh my gosh. You know what's so weird, Brown Bear? I was thinking about you the other day. I can't remember. Maybe you were in my dream or something. I know that sounds weird, but like I do. I think about my clients a lot. Like I think about you guys. Sometimes you'll just pop in my head. I'll send good energy your way. That's so weird. I feel like it's deja vu talking to you right now. All right. Mmm. Is this person a true friend? Oh, hi. Is this person a true friend or secretly jealous of me? By the way, you guys, shout out to Brown Bear Tarot. She's here in the chat. I don't know if you can click on her and see her channel or whatever, but Brown Bear Tarot is amazing. A very, very gifted reader. Sometimes it's nice to have a second opinion, you know, so check her out. Okay. Is this person a true friend? Oh, and you got accepted into the doctoral program for 2022. Thank you for that reading. It came to pass. Oh my God, I'm getting emotional. I'm so happy for you. Oh, you did it. You are really making it happen. So incredible. You have such a bright future. This is just the beginning. Oh, okay. So, let's spill the tea on this person. I'm like, what deck should I use? Okay, is this person a true friend or jealous? Well, first of all, they're probably not a true friend and they're probably jealous. Because, like, if you even have to ask the question and you got this gut feeling. But, you know, also sometimes we are nervous to make new friends and we're not trusting because we've had so many, like, narcissists and, like, you know, frenemies and jealous people. And it can be hard. And, like, sometimes people just, no one's going to be perfect. So you got to give people the benefit of the doubt and realize that we're all on this journey. And I think, you know, I've gotten jealous of my friends a little bit before sometimes, you know, it's a normal human thing, but it's really like to the extent and are they toxic? And that's what we're really looking for here today, you know? So sometimes if you're too cutthroat with people, you're going to have no one in your life, you know? But there's also, you need to draw healthy boundaries and have high standards too. So it's a balance. So is this person for Brown Bear, Veronica? Is this a true friend? What can we know about this person? Hmm. Brown Bear Tarot. I'm down to just you. You know, that happens when you're a healer. There comes a point where just like everybody gets ripped out of your life and like you have to start over and like you realize that every single person that's in your life is a narcissist or is a borderline or is an energy vampire or is toxic or is stuck in victim mentality, is draining your energy. It's not uncommon as you're awakening to the fact that you're a healer and you're starting your journey to even like be one professionally, to like realize that everyone around you is leeching off your energy. And it can hurt because some of these people you grew up with, some of them, they helped you through a really hard time. You cried on their shoulder and they were there for you. But like people change, people show their true colors. People sometimes slide more and more towards the darkness the longer you know them. You know, it's you have to be really careful the people that you're friends with. So I don't know. I'm kind of alone too. I've got a couple friends, but yeah. My friends are like the birds and the trees, the animals. I made more friends with animals traveling this world than I did with people. Don't worry. I think, you know, a lot of times Spirit just wants us to get our boundaries strong. Because if we're going to take this path and we're going to glow up and we're going to elevate and we're going to heal and have this business and you're getting the doctorate, all that, like a lot of times in order to go there and rub shoulders with those people and be in those crowds, like you got to have really good boundaries. And once your boundaries are strong as F, like you don't need to worry anymore. And it's not always about being tough and like cutthroat and being paranoid and cutting a bitch, you know? So sometimes it's more of a delicate energy. Sometimes it's a graceful energy. It's a classy, elegant energy. And I feel like that's like how you're going to be elevating your boundaries in the future, if that makes sense. But what I'm seeing with this person, honestly, is that you've been really, really patient with them. And um, and once again, they were there for you during a hard time. You guys bonded over like similar things or maybe some traumas. So it does make the word trauma bond is coming to me. I don't know if you and this friend have a trauma bond because you were going through, maybe it was you worked at the same place or going through the same thing and that's how you connected with them. But I do kind of see that. Next, you have the Wheel of Fortune surrounding you right now. Wheel of Fortune. Like, seriously, you have really paid your dues. You know, you and your husband, like everything, like you are an old soul. You've already lived like 50 lives in this life. So this friend looks at you, the energy she has towards you is like it's not fair. She thinks like you have all these things, you have this house, you everything's she thinks everything's so easy for you. You always get what you want, you always get the promotions. You got into this program, you're smart, the funding always comes your way. She doesn't realize how hard you work your ass off though to get it. And even if you didn't work and you just got it, you're worthy, right? So she looks at you and she thinks she doesn't see like she can have good things and I can have good things. She can, the fact that she's doing it is proof that I could do it too. No. She kind of feels like when you receive that it takes from her. Sorry, I'm getting adjusted. She she has very much like of a lack mentality, and it's like she doesn't think there's enough to go around. She's caught up in competition, that illusion. And so it's definitely this it's definitely this message that she feels like you're taking opportunities from her, that she needs to compete with you and that you're like outshining her. When I don't know, it should be that you're proof that she could shine too. You guys can shine together. You can lift each other up as women, but no. This is you, the Daughter of Pentacles. The rainbow comes after the storm. Everything is just snapping into place in your life right now. And I think that she wants that too, and she should be able to have it, but she hasn't really earned it. She hasn't elevated to that yet. And so, you want to inspire her. You want to help her. You kind of want to show her the way, and you do. Like just your energy is role modeling so much of that to her. But instead of taking that as an inspiration, she's she's just lazy. She doesn't want to do the work and she just thinks it should be handed to her and she thinks it's all been handed to you. And she thinks that it's been handed to you that you're taking it from her. And so I think that what I'm really tapping into right here is mother issues in a strange way. She sees you as that nurturer, and brown bear tarot, like the mother bear, and she's latched onto you because you are that nurturing energy. And so she's replaying the dynamic between her and her mother with you. And that happens. I've gotten to relationships with people, romantically and even with friendships, who started doing that to me, if that makes sense. And I've done shit like that to other people. Like, you project your freaking mommy and daddy issues onto people. It happens. You know what I mean? But she's just super unaware with it. At least when you're aware that you've got those issues, then you can work on it. And I think that that's all you would want. I feel like you're just looking at her and you're like, she's really not aware. And it's just so draining and stressful to be her friend, because it's like it's not your responsibility to really wake her up, and it's not like you really want her to be like quote unquote woke. It's just she's not aware of exactly what she's doing, and she's projecting so much onto you, and when she really needs to be going and healing that wound. And so that is 100% what I'm seeing with her. It might have been growing up that her and her mother did have to compete. Maybe they were competing for their father's attention. Maybe they were competing over resources. Maybe just competing over for her mother's attention in general. And so now here she is in this connection with you, another female, and you're like a role model and almost an authority figure and a nurturer to her, and she's put you in that position, and then now she feels like she needs to compete with you. And so yeah, I would say this is kind of toxic. And I've had people ask me to look into friends before, and I pull cards, and I'm like, well, they've got issues, but there's still a possibility here that you guys can still be friends, just have boundaries or gray rock them, or maybe this is just the friend you go hang out and party with, but it's not the friend you cry on their shoulder to, like, because there's different friends, it'd be so nice if you could have all your friends or one friend be your everything, but that's also toxic, you got to meet people where they're at. But this girl, I just don't know what the point is. I think if you're going to hang out with her, it needs to be in a specific place, in a specific situation, and it needs to be like certain topics are off limits, and you definitely need to gray rock her, and you don't she's gonna try to don't let her put any you're gonna have very strong boundaries with her, and then at that point you need to ask yourself, is this even worth it? Just be aware. I think your intuition was correct. We even got the Father of Wands. This is like the snake energy, and in this card it's not a very positive thing. It's somebody who's very charming, but like underneath they kind of have bad intentions. And really, she's very jealous of your money. I mean, I think you have a beautiful house or something. She's just like, doesn't understand. But like, you fucking went through hell to get everything you have. And she doesn't understand. I'm just like, she doesn't get it. And you deserve it. Even if you didn't go through anything and you had what you had, like, you deserve it. And so, yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. Any other advice for you with this person, the situation? Wait, the angels want to talk. Your guides are saying that it's time for you to start actively manifesting your soul family. So it's time to make a vision board for the kind of friends and people you want in your life. And this is something that I did fairly recently, and some stuff is starting to come through. I highly recommend it. We make vision boards for all sorts of things and write down all sorts of things we want, but we forget to manifest the people. I think if you just go through life, these people will find you, but it might be nice to just write out like a little manifesto of like what you're manifesting for friendships and the people that are around you, because I think that's where you're at. You're going to be doing this doctorate. You will be isolated a little bit. You need some time to heal from all these energy vampires and get your energy back. But you're going to rise like a phoenix from the ashes. And at that point, you're going to be attracting lots of people to you. So know your intentions. And look, we got the education card. That's so cute. They're saying that a lot's going to be changing in your life. I mean, this is not related to your question, but I'm just going to say it anyways. A lot's going to be changing in your life because of this new education path. Your partner, your twin flame, is going to have to really step up. But I actually feel like it's going to be such a balance of the dynamic between you guys, and I get this sense that like there's just light around you. Your guides are really helping you forward on this new path, and so it makes sense that a fair weathered friend like this would be falling away right now, because it's being illuminated to you that they don't want to see you shine, and to have that energy around you is not good. So take this as you may, do with it as you may, but I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support. The struggle is real when you're a healer and you're trying to make friends. And I will see you next time. All right, Shimoli. Oh, you're welcome. Brown Bear Tarot says, everything resonated. Thank you so much, Promise. Love ya. Oh, I love you too.
I had a fallout with one of my friends at work.
Oh.
So sometimes I'm not reaching out to her. I'm not
Uh,
sure if she's ready to reciprocate.
oh.
Want to know her feelings regarding the situation.
Huh. Similar question. Okay, so Shamoli, you had a falling out with a friend like around a year ago, and she's still on your heart. You're still thinking about her, and sometimes you think about like reaching out to her, but you just don't know where she's at with the situation and everything. So, yeah, let's go ahead and pull cards on this. So, I'm going to do like a little spread for you. I'm going to pull for like the situation, then I'm going to pull for where she's at with the connection right now, how she feels about it, and then maybe like if you should reach out or what that would be like, okay? So, the situation. Lots of reversals here. So I see the argument that you guys got into. Literally, it's so crazy that this card came out. It's like the only card in this deck that literally is talking about an argument, a disagreement, a falling out with friends. And I see how much that really hurt you though, because you guys were tight. You guys were like best friends. You were super, super close. I kind of feel like maybe you guys got a little bit codependent with each other, you know? This relationship got a little bit too close. Like, I kind of get the sense that this fight was something about, like, you guys are both at a place in your life right now where you're learning and you're growing and you're maturing and you're trying to figure out who you are and you're dating and you're taking opportunities. And so sometimes not like you have to, but through that process, sometimes you'll step on other people to get what you want. And I feel like that's what happened. Somebody stepped on somebody else in the relationship or completely disrespected someone else. And then, like, that person tried to speak up about it, and then the other person got defensive, and then it got into this huge fight. And then you guys had this falling out. And what was happening is that, like, one of you guys was trying to just draw a boundary and kind of like dial it back, and it just the other person didn't take it the right way, and then all of a sudden you guys have been keeping a lot of stuff inside that was bothering you about each other, and then you all just started throwing it in each other's faces, and it got crazy. And so a lot of hurtful things were said that you obviously can't be taken back. And so it's like you went off alone to process that, because she said some things that cut you. Like, when you cross this person, they will throw shade. And that is what happened. Um, I get this sense that a lot of changes have happened in your life since you stopped talking to this person, because they were actually taking up a lot of your time, a lot of your attention, a lot of your energy. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't get the sense that this person is like a super toxic friend, like the person we were talking about before this reading. I feel like you guys are just growing and maturing. You kind of get a pass. Like, both of you guys like had things you could work on. I do feel like your ex friend or this person was a little bit very, very type A, very controlling, had everything needs to be this way, like, and you're like the wild child, the free spirit. And so it's very much an opposites attract, yin yang type of energy with you guys. And so that's probably why you guys just drove each other crazy. But those are the kind of relationships that can make the best friendships, where you can learn the most about each other. And I feel like you guys, there was so much laughter, so much light with you guys. You guys got in all sorts of trouble, crazy adventures, and like you're really missing that. You're missing those good times. Like, it was a passionate friendship, like in the sense that you guys really were there for each other. But I feel like what happened is you guys started using each other like way too much as like therapy. Instead of going to your journal or processing things, it was like the expectation that like at the drop of a hat you need to be there for each other. It just got a little intense. And so I'm just tapping into all of this. Like, the relationship became not very healthy, and you guys needed this break. And I get the sense it was good for you guys to take this time apart or to go your separate ways, you know. And sometimes you'll have a soul contract with someone that they're meant to be in your life and be your friend for a certain amount of time, and then they're meant to leave. Like, something I've realized now that I'm getting into my 30s is just like people are going to come and leave. That's the biggest thing I learned in my 20s. Like, I'm surprised I don't really have a lot of the friends I had in my 20s. And I'm okay with that. Like, you can look back and love and appreciate people for, and like look and get the good memories. And eventually you just forget about the falling out and the bad stuff. You'll know if someone was bad to you or it wasn't right for you, but you can look back and be like, you know what, for a time it was good. And that's all that matters, you know? Maybe this ends up being one of those friends. I'm not sure. But I do feel like you've been grieving a lot. It's been hard for you to find another friend like that. I think your guides are telling you you might need to let go of this idea of like the best friend, because that's very immature sometimes. Like, as you grow up, you're not going to have that schoolgirl type of relationship. And it's sad. You do need to mourn that and grieve that maybe you're getting older. And it doesn't mean you're not going to have close friends and relationships. But at this point, everybody's like living their lives. People are growing up, people are going to school, people are, you know, having kids, people are getting married, and people have their own lives. And I think a healthy relationship is when you can support each other to be independent, but also be there for each other and enjoy each other's company. But it's not going to be that tight, like crazy, that can be toxic, you know? So I think your guides are saying like this is part of growing up, and like to be open to the new relationships and the new friendships that are around you, and, you know, to fill that void. And, you know, it might just be that that closeness you're looking for, that intimacy you're looking for, might be the intimacy with yourself that you've been depriving yourself of, if that makes sense. So your guides want you to be open to receive. They're saying that there's new friendships and new connections coming into your life. And obviously, right now, in the middle of like this pandemic shit, it's been tough. People have like a phobia of other people right now, but that energy's clearing. People are lonely and people want to make friends. There's going to be things are being rearranged right now. You're going to make new friends. This situation was your teacher. You learned a lot from it. Right now would be a really great time to write about this situation. Maybe she's coming up because you need to release it. I had a dream about an ex-boyfriend from years ago the other night. I was like, oh shit, I don't think I ever wrote about that person. I don't think I ever wrote them a letter and burned it. You guys all know that's my favorite healing technique. Write a letter to this friend. Don't send it. It's for your eyes only, but tell her how you feel. Tell her that you miss her. Tell her what you learned from everything. Tell her if you're still mad at her for certain stuff. And then take that letter and burn it. Cut that cord, you know, and she will receive that message. And if she's ready to chat with you or talk, she'll probably step forward, or she'll be open to receive communication from you. I think that would be the first step, is just kind of heal that in the 5D. I do think that the way she looks at you, she has had time to heal and release it. She's not so bitter. She appreciates the connection that you guys had. But I do feel like you're being paired for new connections. I don't know if you're supposed to go back with her. It seems like you're meant to move forward. So let me see. Should you reach out to her? Should you reach out to her? Wow. I would say that that's a no. It kind of went like this and then it hit the ground. And I feel like that's just like, nope, don't do it. Like, stop, you know? I think what you're feeling is loneliness. I think you're still carrying a lot of guilt and shame and regret from this situation. I think that needs to be released. I think she's coming up because you need to heal and cut the cords. If you reach out to her, whatever, I just feel like I get the sense of this is just the last little cord that needs to be cut. Like, you're so close to having released this and healed from this, and you're so close to attracting new friends. It's coming up because of the eclipses and this time of year, and you're feeling lonely. You know, don't go back, move forward. The truth is, this relationship wasn't really that healthy, but you can appreciate it for what it was when it was good, you know? Yeah, look, release her. 100%. I hope that helps you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. Peace out. Do I still have spots open? Open? Okay. Okay, you guys, so anybody who's watching, if you're like, oh, what's going on here? I'm doing live mini readings for $15, and I do still have some spots open. So if you're interested in receiving a mini reading here, then go ahead and type below, and my partner is here in the comments and will help you get signed up. But by all means, feel free to just watch and
There's a
hang
pinned message
out.
too.
Huh?
There's a pinned message
Oh,
too.
and there's a pinned message too that tells you how to sign up. So, yeah, you guys, I've been having so much fun with you. Thank you so much for all of your support. Um, oh, Shamali says, oh, so true, everything. Oh, thank you. Thanks a lot for the reading. It really resonated. Sorry. All the R's are tripping me up. Thanks a lot for the reading. It really resonated with me. It was very helpful. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much, Shamoli. I love hearing your feedback live, you guys. It's so nice. I love just like having a conversation with you. It's so fun. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next person, but yeah, signups are still open.
The girl who loves music.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, so this is for the girl who loves music.
I've been seeing her for a while, and he hasn't taste the music. She always initiates the dates. I'm arranged on my terms.
Oh.
I'd like to know what does he really think about me, and is he safe to love?
Okay. Okay, the girl who loves music. So you've been seeing this guy for a little while, and he always initiates the dates. You guys have the same taste in music, and you're just wondering, like, what's going on here? How does he feel? Like, is he safe to love? Should I open my heart? Because it's been like, a couple of dates, and he's making the effort. Damn. I mean, right there, you got a keeper, right? Okay, let's look into this. Oh, hi. Yeah, I know it's you. I saw the name when it popped up. I'm happy for you. Okay, so first of all, I'm just picking up on some stuff. I feel like this guy is like a little bit shy. He really likes you. He's super attracted to you. He doesn't want to come across too hard. He's had that problem in the past where he's been the nice guy and these girls have rejected him because he's not bad boy enough and like he's really like low key. He's not drama. He has a really strong earth energy. I don't know if he's like a Taurus or God, I can't think of any Capricorn or something like that, but he has a really like calm earth energy and he's such a catch. And I also sense strong King of Pentacles vibes from him, like the fact he's taking you out and he's paying for stuff. Like his love language is definitely acts of service. It's definitely quality time, definitely gifts. I feel like this would be a really stable and secure relationship. I think you have been trying to manifest someone just like this guy, someone who is straight up, someone who pursues you, someone who's confident, and someone who knows what they want. I feel like once you get closer to this guy, you are gonna discover the bad boy side of him. I think your physical connection, I'm sorry, I'm going there, is going to be incredible. I don't know. I get these messages about him being like a really good kisser and being like really dominant in the bedroom. Like, I just kind of get this vibe like there's so much more to be discovered with this guy, and like you guys are going to fall in love. I really do get that sense. It's so early on right now, but he's holding back a lot because he wants to be proper. He's made mistakes in the past. He is very obsessed with you, like not in a creepy way. He's just like cannot stop thinking about you, and he feels so lucky to have your time and attention. He's been overlooked by a lot of girls, and so he does have some baggage. He's afraid to be rejected. He's afraid of that. He's nervous that if he comes across too strong, he's going to push you away. Meanwhile, you're over there thinking, how does he really feel? Because he is tight-lipped. He has a poker face. So, and I think he's learned not to come across too hard, but he's really coming at you. He's pursuing you. Man, I'm getting so many downloads. How does he feel? How does he feel? Okay, so the first card, ooh, my trust is not won easily. So remember we talked about him being kind of tight-lipped and like not really communicating his feelings a lot, and you're just like, okay, it's been a lot of dates. What now? Like this is what's going on. Like I said, I keep picking up on baggage. I feel like other girls have used him in the past, could have taken advantage of his niceness. He he has gone back out into the dating world kind of warily, but he's really excited that he's met you. He's still trying to figure out how he feels about you. He's a very logical person. He needs time to decide. I mean, he's intoxicated by you, like I said, and he's attracted to you. But since he doesn't trust easily, he he needs time before he just lets himself loose. Because the truth is, he says, I'm worried if you get too close, you'll see the real me. The longer you get to know this guy, eventually he's going to break that wall down and you're going to see who he truly is. And he's going to let loose. And I feel like, he right now he's really trying to align himself with his true path. And so are you. So this says we need to align ourselves with our true paths in order to make this connection work. And so, yeah, it does. I do get this sense that, you need to keep doing you, of course, but he needs to keep doing him. It's going to be a big challenge for him to finally let the guard down and let the wall down and be real with you. And it could take a while, so be patient with him. I get the sense that like this is uncharted territory for him. This is cute. I want to ask you on a date. He wants to ask you out again. I feel like he's kind of like doesn't have a plan. He's like, I don't know what I want to do next. This says I'm having so much fun around you. Maybe you're worried. Like, is he really having fun? Does he enjoy my company? Because I swear he's got the poker face, but he adores you. He's having so much fun around you. I think the more that you hang out with him, you're going to see him start to laugh. You're going to see him start to smile more. You're going to see him let loose more. I would definitely suggest that you guys go for like a walk in nature, like, or something. If you guys can like get out into like a park or something like that in nature, you're going to see him open up more. I think he doesn't do well when you're like at a restaurant or you're like around a lot of people in those settings. He just feels very put on the spot. So maybe he's the one planning dates, but eventually down the road, you might be able to suggest, how about we go to the botanical garden or the butterfly garden or, here or there. I think you're going to start seeing him open up a little bit more. This says, I feel your energy around me when I see your favorite flower, watch a couple strolling together on the beach, or hear your favorite song. Okay, that is creepy. You talked about how you bond over music. It makes me nostalgic for you. Okay, this makes me think that he's falling for you. He's listening to some of the music and the songs you guys like, and he's thinking about you. Like, it's starting to grow on him. I think this is cute. Look, I pulled the chemistry card. You guys do have a lot of chemistry together. And I think that this is natural. I think so many people just rush into relationships. And I mean, I'm an Aquarius. That's just kind of how I do. I think it's not always love at first sight. It's not always that it's all passionate. I think sometimes these relationships that start off slower and more respectfully, and at that slow pace, it gives it kind of a slow burn, and the passion and the tension and the desire just builds and like it explodes. Like, I kind of feel like this is gonna end up somewhere. You guys are definitely gonna have a hot moment. There's gonna be a kiss, and I think from that moment, it's gonna seal the deal. It's about to go down with you guys. It's been building, okay? Oh, and Leslie's eyes says, you're so right about him. He tries his best to be respectful, and I really appreciate it. I feel like this is exactly the kind of guy that you meant to be with. Your guys are saying let go control, just let things happen naturally. He's a turtle. He's going to be going at such a slow pace. It's okay. Like, rather this than somebody who's love bombing you and ends up being a narcissist, right? And your guys, the answer to your question, your guys are saying express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So let the situation happen naturally, but you can also drop a hint that you're really attracted to him. Like, give him a big compliment and, drop a major hint. I mean, don't set an ultimatum. Don't ask him, what are we? Don't ask for the DTR. Where's this going? But you can drop a hint or leave him a compliment or say something kind of sexy or flirty to him, and to kind of like let him know like I'm into this, you know? And I think that this is a message that he's been through a breakup. That's why he's not trusting, and he's still a little bit has a bad taste in his mouth, so that's why I need to give him time, you know, cuz he's been really jaded, and he's just like his heart has been blocked for a long time, but like it's warming up, and guys are saying give this a chance. Like give this a chance. This has definitely got potential. So I hope that this message resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you next time. All right. Oh, you're welcome. I'm happy for you. I'm so happy for you, Leslie. Like, oh my gosh. Enjoy it. You deserve to be pampered and taken out and have somebody like making all the moves. You deserve it. This guy's definitely a catch. He's super sweet. Okay. All right, you guys, it's my partner's telling me you need a break. Break time. I'm going to go ahead and ground my energy for about 10 minutes, and then I'll be back for, I believe, the final part of this. Well, we'll see. I'll be back. Let's just say I'll be back in about 10 minutes, okay? If anybody's watching and you want to sign up over the break, go ahead. There's a pin that's on this chat on how you can sign up to receive readings. I'm going to keep going, and I'll see you guys